Hello gang, welcome back to The Long Dark. Lonelywolf here, coming at you with another gameplay, as always, for your wonderful day, no matter what day of the week it may be for you. This is the Stalker playthrough, in case you didn't read the notification, or you didn't look at the thumbnail or anything else. This is not Lowbird, this is Stalker. Anyway, we're gonna be heading around here. Just finished up some beachcombing down there. It's still warm outside, still daylight. We're gonna go beachcombing off along this way. See if we can't find anything else. We're just waiting on stuff, really. Get to a position where I can get it cured, so I can make some new items. Beyond that, we're not really waiting on a whole lot before we bounce out of this region. I just want those arrows first, really. How many sticks I got? 9? Yeah. I never have too many sticks. Well, I'm lying. You can have too many sticks, but... yeah, 10, 11, that's not enough sticks. No, that's just not enough sticks. Anyway. Hopefully we can get all our stuff cured up and ready to go within this next week here. How long have we been at this? 6 days? Okay, yeah. Within the next week here, so that we can push off, go up through Mystery Lake, then into Pleasant Valley and across to Timberwolf Mountain. And then from there we'll go over to Forlorn Muskeg. I've already been in here, haven't I? Heard her. Anyway, let's see if we can't find anything out along here. There's probably not a whole lot to beachcomb out here. Just getting about to the end of the useful area for beachcombing. And we've only had like what, 6 days for stuff to potentially spawn out here, so yeah, there's probably not much out here. I cut stone bunnies, I don't really think I need to. So we're gonna head back over to fishing camp, take stock of what we got, and then I think we're gonna go hunting for some more saplings because I have an idea of where there might be a few. Hopefully we don't run into any wolves, but it is foggy day, so one never really knows what could be out in front of you. Always pays to be prepared though. And the fog's not too bad. I do actually have some distance I can see. I would think, you know, it's been a while since they had their dev diary. That was back in last month there, tail end of January, mid-February, whenever that dev diary came out. Where they're talking about what they're looking forward to in the next updates coming forward for the game. And I think we should be, within the next month here, between April and May here, be seeing that update, whatever it is they're talking about. And I would be guessing, I know they haven't given us a hard date yet, but for those of you who are interested in story mode, I'm guessing the update that brings all of that may just be one update. Would probably be landing between now and somewhere in May. I'm not positive. Of course, I have no contact with the devs. I can't say beyond just pure conjecture and how long I've been with the game, knowing their update cycle. I know they've expanded their staff a lot, so they have a lot more resources at their disposal for production of both story and sandbox related items. I know they just made the switch to another version of Unity, I believe. Or if they didn't make the switch to another version of Unity, they've updated a lot of their tools that they're using with Unity to streamline their production. That's taken some time, so they've taken a hit between now and then on what they've been working on. But you know, it's all good things. It all means improvements for this game, and you know, I don't really think I've been able to find a game anywhere similar to this out there in existence. You know, The Long Dark kind of fills a pretty interesting niche in the survival genre. You hear survival nowadays, you know, you think of popular mainstream titles. Rust, for instance. You know, Rust started out as kind of a almost zombie survival game. There were zombies and whatever. If I recall correctly, I may be goofed up on my games, but you had rad towns to go and visit. You had to keep your rad suit on, you collect items, and you build a little fort. And you know, you typically would have to work in collaboration with people. The focus wasn't so much on wipes and PvP so much as it was You know, a little bit of exploration, it was survival. You know, that's what it was survival. And nowadays, you know, Rust has completely changed. It's a game purely focused, you know, average server is a week long, rushing around. You find stuff and get stuff put together before, you know, a wipe comes and wipes everything out, and you gotta start again. The main focus is on getting a base put together and then going out and raiding other people. That's what the game's turned into. You know, I think part of that reason why it went that way is the game didn't quite have pure direction from the beginning. You know, it didn't have, this is the vision we see for this game, this isn't what we want to accomplish with this game. It started out in early accesses, and this is kind of what we've been working with, this is what we're thinking of adding, and with community feedback we'll tailor it from there. And you know, they've just released update after update after update and completely changed the way the game works. Now, I'm not dissing on the game. If you're a fan of it, go ahead, but I think that's, you know, kind of an example of what in my mind would kind of be wrong with the genre. Is the survival genre has changed from being about pure survival, no matter what the impetus is that you're trying to survive, you're changing into more of a encounter experience based kind of gameplay, where what drives you and what you're going to be doing in that game is your interactions with other players, be it hostile or cooperative. I think that's one thing The Long Dark has that makes it stand so far out from a lot of the other games, is you're not based versus other players. It's not about you versus the enemy of another player, nor is it about you versus zombies, the undead, or something else. It's literally just survival at its finest. You know, you start out with so few supplies, and you go from there, from hardly any supplies, to looking around for what you can get, scrounging around for what you can find and make for yourself. Wow, I'm actually letting myself get hungry. That's Stalker, I've got full health. I don't really care if I starve for a little bit. Anyway, you know, and it's kind of changed into a game that focuses primarily on pitting you versus the elements. And of course, it's not just the elements, because, you know, as dangerous as it can be, the weather, once it gets predictable, is very manageable. You know, you can be prepared for the bad days where the wind blows and the snow flies and you don't really have much at your disposal. You know, you can camp out in the house for a couple of days and be a-okay. Where are these saplings? I know they're up here somewhere. The slope's gonna get a little steep, I think, for me to be climbing. There we go. And so I think that's one of the things that kind of sets The Long Dark apart from far and above many other games in this kind of genre, is just no saplings, huh? It's just that it's you versus a couple of wolves, maybe a bear, maybe a moose, and the elements, nature, weather. It makes it hard. It focuses on you, you know. It's not about other things. It's not about outside influences you can't control in terms of enemies or players. It's more focused on you, what you've done to prepare for the weather and for wildlife. And it's a beautiful art style. In fact, you know, I can't necessarily say that it has inspired it, but, you know, a lot of games have come out lately with more, I wouldn't say necessarily cartoony looks, but more of an artistic approach rather than realistic. I gotta watch out for Mr. Bear. I'm right in bear territory. On the hunt for my saplings. I don't think I'm gonna find them. I don't think there's anything out here for me to find. I wonder if Mr. Berry Bear's asleep, because I haven't heard him. Isn't this his cave right here? Maybe he's out on a bear run, doing bear things. In bear territory somewhere. Whoo! Hey, there he is! I knew he's around here somewhere. I think one thing that could be done, just my humble opinion, to improve this game beyond where it stands already, is a longer term push and drive for, hey, there's some saplings. A longer term push and drive for something else besides, you know, just what it is right now. You know, you got the early game where it's incredibly dangerous to survive, you know, because of the cold and the elements. But once you get beyond that, it's very easy to survive. There's really no long term. You know, there's an early game and there's a mid game. There's not really a late game. So here's Mr. Berry Bear's cave. That's why it's called Bear Creek. There's a bear up here. I wonder if there's more maple saplings around the area somewhere. I mean, I know I've got 1 or 2, I think, down there harvesting. That doesn't quite matter, I don't think. Anyway. Now, I think the biggest thing in my mind that could improve the game is the addition of mechanics to drive a late game, whatever you would deem appropriate to be considered late game. You know, add something that brings that kind of thing about to change the way the risk versus reward works. I've already searched this thing 1,000 times, but I have? Maybe I haven't. Let me look. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I've searched it. Is there any cloth in here for me to steal? Yes. Is that all the cloth? Oh no. Oh, I have to have a knife. Well, let's just use the crap knife then. Oh, I never searched a trash can. Probably nothing in it.
So hungry.
Don't want that. Anyway. So yeah, basically we're just a little bit waiting for stuff to cure up so I can turn it into useful items that I can use for survival, and we can leave this place behind and head on up to Mystery Lake. Pretty sure I've got most of the saplings on this map. I know I'm missing some, but we got enough to start with. I just haven't seen any wolves up through here. This is like a huge portion of the map I've been across already. Have I seen a furry fuzzy butt? No, I haven't. I saw a big furry fuzzy butt, but not exactly what I was imagining for a big furry fuzzy butt. Let me take stock when we get back down here of my food stores. What if I got my inventory food-wise? A few things. And we may go hunting. I guess a deer. I know I've only got the 1 arrow though, which makes me a bit apprehensive to do that yet. Well, I see where my progress is coming along on these implements and tools. Let's see what I got food-wise and where my saplings are at. 54% and 90%. So we're almost good enough to making a couple of arrows, and that's really my main concern. Got all this man spirit, holy cow. We don't need 2 knives, we don't need tools. Review and you. Guess we'll keep everything else on us for now. Yeah, we got a lot of food. I don't really need to go hunting. That's just in that. What about in here? A few things of food. How about here? Oh, screw hunting, man. I do not need to go hunting. Not been going very long. I really don't know what else to do. I've gotten so much stuff. Have I found a hatchet yet? I don't think so. think a hatchet's the only thing I'm missing. I was just in that locker. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I guess I wasn't just in that locker. Still no hatchet though. Okay, so I don't have a hatchet, I do have a hacksaw. I have 2 hacksaws actually, and they don't take much to repair, but still. I don't really need I really don't need much at all. How much water I've got? And 1. No water. No water. No water. Well, I think I'll eat. Take that water though. I think I'll eat and drink, and then we'll read our book. Outside under the stars. Might as well live off of what's packaged foods you find. Until they're all gone. Although start hunting before you do finish them off. That is important. Alright, where's somewhere safe I can go read? I need to be outside because night will come and I can read outside under the moon. My clothes looking 93, 84. I could probably do to repair this guy again at some point, but I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer. So down to 80% before I repair it. I'll need to read my sewing primer too. I've got my fish book, right? I haven't finished my fish book. No, I haven't even started my fish book. Okay. We're gonna get our fishing up with this. We should probably be reading our archery book, because no, whatever, it's okay. We got a book to read. We'll go read our book. This is something I don't really do in Loper very often, simply because Loper's such a crap fest of finding everything else. More weather crows. Please don't be Blizzard. I mean, I'm not far to get back to base if it is, but I hate trekking through that crap. Alrighty. Get us a good old hour of reading in. Interesting color. All yellow and orange. Another hour. I don't think I dare go another hour. Let me check the temperature outside. Air temperature of 8. I have the feeling if I go for another hour, we're gonna have a blizzard. YOLO. Well, now we don't have a blizzard yet, but we're heading that direction, methinks. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna sleep, and we're gonna call it a day. And an episode, me suppose. Why wouldn't we call it an episode? We go long enough, all I'm really waiting on is those birch saplings to finish up. I'm not really too worried about the maple sapling because my bow's pretty excellent condition. Then we'll head off to Mystery Lake. We'll take the sapling with us when we go.
I need to find a place to rest.
Yeah, this is going blizzard. I got like, what, 3 hours of reading in though? 4 hours? 3 hours. Yeah, this is going blizzard alright. The temperature's dropping quick. Alright, let's eat us a dinner of peaches. Too bad we don't have any cream. And I guess tomorrow we'll finish reading our book or do whatever it takes to get the day done and work on some arrow crafting. Speaking of arrow crafting, are these 94%? Okie dokie. Well, as tired as I am, we should be able to make it all the way through the night. Well, it's still windy as heck. Day is just around the corner. But that is it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, do whatever all the YouTubers tell you to do. And I will see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, we'll be off to Mystery Lake in a short period of time, I guess. Yeah, we're going to be making arrows. Yep. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye!